These college professors aren't teaching anyone anything anymore. Hello my friends, we live in a different world today. The woke machine is infecting our schools and institutions. Having your opinion is not only frowned upon, but attacked. It's honestly disgusting. These professors are attempting to indoctrinate people with leftist dogma. The situation we have today is particularly ridiculous. A college professor at Cypress College in California, is shown here absolutely berating a kid who said cops are heroes. For simply saying this, she goes on a tangent of absolute nonsense, telling lies, and saying that police are simply there to oppress. Surprise surprise, just kidding. We all know this type of rhetoric is spread to students in schools across the country. Let's just take a listen to the conversation. Look how irritated she gets just hearing this. It's quite funny actually.
You brought up the police in your speech a few times. So what is your main concern? Since, honestly, the whole reason police, it is systemic. The issue is systemic because the whole reason we have police departments in the first place, where did it stem from? What's our history? Going back to what Jeremy was talking about, what does it stem from? It stems from people in the South wanting to capture runaway slaves.
Maybe they shouldn't be heroes. Maybe they don't belong on a kid's show.
So I disagree with what Jeremy said about it, because I think cops are heroes and they have to have a difficult job, but we have to have that
all of
fine
them?
life. Oh, I'd say a good majority of them. You have bad people in every business and every part.
Yeah.
Well,
a lot of police officers have committed atrocious crimes and have gotten away with it and have never been convicted of any of it. And I say this as a person who has family members who are police officers.
Yes, I understand. And this is what I believe. This is my opinion. And this is, not popular to say, but I do support our police, and we have bad people, and the people that do bad things should be brought to justice. I agree with that. But I think that, say it again.
They haven't.
Well, I agree with you on that point of they should, right?
Okay, so what is your bottom line point? You're saying police officers should be revered, viewed as heroes. They belong on TV shows with children.
I think they are heroes in a sense because they come to your need and they come and help you, and they have a problem just like every other business, but we should fix that. But I think they're heroes. Well, I think
that's the problem. It's looking at it as a business because they're actually supposed to protect and serve the people.
They do protect us. Who do we call when we're in trouble and someone has a knife or a gun?
I wouldn't call the police.
Why wouldn't you call the police?
I don't trust them. My life's in more danger.
Who would you call?
In their presence.
Professor, who would you call?
I wouldn't call anybody.
I'm calling BS.
Well, would you have, if someone intruded your house with a gun, would you have a gun on you, or
no.
Who would you call?
It's my time to go.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going to
reach out in your house with a gun. There's not much you can do at that point. Calling the police is kind of just,
And I know that it's not popular for me to say that to you guys and people in here, but that's what I believe about the police.
Okay.
And,
thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you guys very much for listening to my point. I appreciate it. Thanks.
I will say, yeah, I'm glad you did say that, even if I disagree with you. It's important.
And we should fight for the right for people to say things that we don't even like, right?
I may not agree with what you say, but I'll fight for your right to say it.
Amen, brother.
Within some extent.
She must be an absolute joy to be around. Ha ha ha. It is funny to watch younger college kids have more maturity than their wonderful professor. The fact that this kid's take is even remotely triggering to her goes to show how ignorant some of these people are. Watching her fidget and visibly get irritated shows exactly what type of person she is: irrational, emotional, and not fit for the job if you ask me. She takes the typical approach of an authoritarian type, using her authority to belittle someone's opinion with nonsense. To start, the first police department in the United States was established in New York City in 1844. A common piece of misinformation spewed by the woke crowd is that police departments were spawned specifically in the South against slaves. She also says cops are not held accountable for their actions, which is typically not true. She is using her own opinion on how outcomes of certain controversial cases should turn out in her mind. There is a difference, Professor. What do these people think will happen if we abolish police? Do they not understand the real boots will then be on our necks? The big leather federal government boots. I just don't get it. Also, She obviously is against having a firearm for protection based on what she said, so basically, if someone breaks into her house, she believes it's her time to go. Well, I think many others would prefer to have firearms to protect ourselves as the police won't make it in time. But still, we should still have police for the aftermath, or if for any reason, I am not able to protect myself and family, just maybe they can be there to help. Shout out to the other kid for at least saying he would fight for the right for the student to speak, all while the professor is so triggered she abruptly ends the conversation. This is an embarrassment to Cypress College. Honestly, if this is enough to elevate a professor's demeanor to this, she needs to go find another profession then, kind of like you tell cops to do. But what do you think? Do you think the professor was out of line? Let me know in the comments below. To support the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss another video. See you on the next one.